Are you considering a move to one of our master plan communities down here in Southwest Florida? And you're looking at Wellen Park as one of the possibilities. Well, in today's video, we're going to give you the pros and cons of living in Wellen Park, and we're going to talk about the good, the bad, and everything there is down here. And we're going to get after it right now. If this is your very first time to our channel and you want to know everything there is to know about eating, sleeping, working, playing, the good and the bad of living along Florida's Gulf Coast, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to get all the current market updates in and along Florida's Gulf Coast. Hi, I'm Lori.
And I'm Todd.
And we get calls every day from people just like you looking for help in making their move to one of our beautiful cities along Florida's Gulf Coast. And we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days
or 90 days,
give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, schedule a Zoom. We'd love to help you make a smooth move to Florida's Gulf Coast. So as we mentioned, today we are in Wellen Park, and we're going to give you just some of the pros and cons of living in Wellen Park. The first pro, Wellen Park is the number 10 master plan community in the U.S. for 2022. It is also the number 5 master plan community in all of Florida. There are 11,000 acres down here. It is a community of 22,000 homes when it is completed, and it has 14 different neighborhoods for you to choose from. It also has 18 miles of walking and fitness trails and just a lot to do down here in Wellen Park.
Our second pro today in Wellen Park is Cool Today Park, which hosts 300 plus events a year. It is also home to the Atlanta Braves spring training camp. And a favorite little place of ours to go is the Tomahawk Tiki Bar and Grill, which is open year-round in the park. It overlooks the stadium. It's a great place to go and have a relaxing drink or have something to eat. But it's a really cool place, and I'm sure you've seen it in videos that we've done in the past as well.
Our third pro of living in Wellen Park is how close it is to the beaches. It is the master plan community down here that is the closest to get to the beach. Lakewood Ranch, the villages, all of the other master plan communities are quite a bit further away. We are about 10.5 miles away from Venice Beach. It's about a 20-minute drive, so it's super, super close. And in addition, it is growing down here. They are adding a Costco and a Sarasota Memorial Hospital that will be done here soon. So a lot of great stuff happening down here and a great location.
Our fourth pro of living in Wellen Park. Wellen Park is a very outdoor focused activity community. There are 2 current golf courses here, Boca Royale and Sarasota National, which residents only belong to those 2 clubs. And then the future club will be the new Wellen Park Golf and Country Club coming soon. Directly behind us, you can paddleboard and you can kayak, and you can they have paddle boats as well in the lake behind us. All of the communities enjoy swimming pools, pickleball courts, very popular up-and-coming sport right now, and a few tennis courts and lots of playgrounds for the kids.
Our fifth pro of living in Wellen Park is all the events that they have here in the downtown area. So currently right now, the farmers market is going on right out here on their main street. There is live music in the square behind us. They have running clubs. They have yoga on the lawn on Saturday mornings. They have walking clubs. They just have all sorts of things to do down here. And it's just a lot of very community activity central. It's a great master plan community. It really caters to each of the individuals living down here. And there's just about an event or a club for everyone.
Now for the cons. Our first con, living in Wellen Park, As with several communities down here, you will always have to deal with new construction. As it being a new development, it is still in its infancy here in Wellen Park. So you have several years of being surrounded by a construction project. We know this personally, waiting 22 months to get into our home and still having to deal with construction. There are several rec centers that are not completed yet as well, so you will have to wait for that. But once again, that's the price of living in paradise. However, that is for the Plainmore district. Now, on the other side of Tamiami, there are completed communities, which are just a bike ride, a golf cart, or a walk away, that you don't have to deal with that much construction as they are completed. So we'll be happy to show you those as well.
Our second con of living in Wellen Park is the fact that they have CDD fees as well as HOA fees, and there's no way of getting around it. CDD is a community development district fee. It is attached to your taxes, but the positives of that is it's used for the infrastructure here, and it's used to maintain the common grounds. So it will always be beautiful down here. It will always be maintained because of those added taxes. It will always keep your property values higher because your different neighborhoods are not going to get run down and go downhill. So it's a con in the fact that you've got to pay a little bit more money, but it's a pro in the fact that it's going to keep Wellen Park beautiful.
The third con is construction on Tamiami Trail in order to widen it. So you're going to have to deal with the traffic flow for probably another year, maybe two, depending on how long it takes. But at the end of that construction, traffic flow is going to be much, much better once that construction is complete. But coming from wherever you're coming from, you probably deal with a lot of traffic anyway. So there you have it.
Our fourth con of living in Wellen Park kind of goes along with the same thing with the Plainmore district. Downtown Wellen Park is not completed. They just recently opened phase 1, and while restaurants and shops are opening at a much quicker pace than they did at, say, Waterside up in Lakewood Ranch, it still is a couple years away from complete development. There will be more phases down here, more restaurants, more shops. There will also be a hotel down here. So a lot to look forward to. It's just not quite completed yet. There's one public store, there's an Ace Hardware, but other than that, there's no real shopping that's close by. UTC, University Town Center, is about 30 minutes away, so you do have to plan if you're going to go back to school shopping or just going shopping for an outfit for an event. You do have to plan that. It's not close as of now.
The fifth con of living in Wellen Park are your international airports. So you are approximately 1 hour and 20 minutes from TIA, which is Tampa International Airport. You are approximately 45 minutes from SRQ, which is in Sarasota Airport. And you are under 40 minutes to Punta Gorda Airport. So if you have to travel for work, this is something you need to think about, especially if you have to fly out of Tampa. You would have to schedule that very well in order, and that's without traffic. That's on a Sunday afternoon. It's an hour and 20 minutes to Tampa Airport with no traffic. Once again, that's just something you have to take into consideration if you have to travel for work. I used to have to travel for work. We lived in Colorado, and we were 35 minutes from the airport, which made it very convenient. So just another con of living here, but not really, because you are closer to airports than you would think living here.
So that is our list of pros and cons of living in Wellen Park. We believe that the pros far outweigh the cons. If we had it to do again, we probably wouldn't have moved to Southeast Sarasota. We would have moved down here to Wellen Park, and this will quite possibly be our next stop. So even though it might take a little bit of time to get everything done and complete here, you're getting in at a great price right now. Once it's done, the prices will go up because scarcity. It's all supply and demand. So if you have any questions at all about living in Wellen Park, or really anywhere up and along Florida's Gulf Coast, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, schedule a Zoom. We'd love to answer any questions that you might have. And until next time, we hope to see you around town.